How it feel to be a dad, how it feel to be a man. You provide by any means, and we sticking to the plan. Yeah, I do this for my seed. Come and listen, come and see. Remember, it was just me. Now it's all about we. Lead by example. This for my child. I swear that I got you for life. Went from the court to talking about buckets. Now we talking Pampers and wipes. I really love this though. Look at you and get inspired. You the fuel to my fire. Come here, let me change your diaper. Diaper dash.
Diaper Dad fam, what is good? We are back again. This is your boy GQ.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Big Bug, Diaper Dads, new and renowned. What's going on, GQ?
What's good, man?
Bro, I'm feeling. Yo, I feel like I got a weight lifted off my shoulders, bro. Like I'm feeling new. Like I said, renowned. I'm on like this. It's just my spirit feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me, man. Tell what's popping?
I ain't felt this way in like God knows how long, man. But like I just feel my spirit's up now. I'm like I feel relieved of all stress. It's just you're just happy with life, just all the way in all aspects, all perspectives of life. Man. So yeah, man. It's literally been the last 48 hours for me have been the best 48 hours I've had in a very long time.
I'm glad you're feeling that way, man. That's how we should feel at least twice or three times a week, right?
Yeah.
Because if you feeling like that, man, like you feel like you untouchable. You know what I mean? Like Superman.
And you know what's crazy is that they used to tell me like, kid, my mom still tells me, kids, you set the tone. Your kids gonna feed off your energy. And I was like, yeah, they gonna feed off my energy. And I just, the last 2 days, even them, they've just been happy, ready to go. But it's all about momentum, right? So I want to keep building. It's traction. It's just the first 2 days.
You gotta build that, man.
It's my first. Like, these first 2 days have been great. Now it's time to keep those first 2 days going. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's been heavenly the last 2 days.
It's been good, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I like. That's what like I said before, man, once you know yourself is good, you now have the ability to basically take on the world. You know what I mean? Right. A lot of people try to take on the world or do other duties, be parent, be a husband, so many other stuff. They just not right. You know what I mean? So that kind of holds them back from giving that all, giving that full potential. But let me talk about my man, Ray J. You know, I love Ray J, man. Shout out to Ray J. I hate it. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy, Ray J. I was just scrolling through, man. I just saw they keep trying to throw my man Ray J into some type of mess. They just don't understand. Ray J different now, man. He's a businessman. He's a father. Like, he got the Raycon one thing too, I got the Raycon speakers upstairs. I bought them maybe like 4 years ago. Those are probably one of the best speakers I got. Shout out to Ray J once again. I'm not even lying. Like, his products are good. I don't have the headphones or the earphones, but I got a speaker upstairs. But yeah, shout out to Ray J. But I saw they was throwing his name around, still talking about this whole Kim K shit, man. Like, I saw the sex tape, man. They were just
tired ass sex tape.
They were throwing that.
It's okay.
Huh?
I said it's okay. I know. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Nah, they was throwing that shit around, right? And they said something about Kim K. I don't know exactly what they said. They said, let me pull this shit up. They said, my motherfucking Ray J funny as shit. First of all, also, while I'm looking for this, man, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone that's listening. If you guys aren't, watching us on YouTube, I definitely want to show y'all that love while y'all listen to us on your car, walking, exercising, whatever. Here it is. But they were talking about now there's a new sex tape with Kim and Ray J, right? It's retrieved. And my guy Ray J tweeted and said, he said, come on, this needs to stop, man. I got kids, yo. You know what I mean?
Hey, that, bro. Big ups to him for that, bro. That's instead of like going on with it, like he deaded that shit quick.
No, but this is also the thing too. I want to touch on, like, you know, once Ray J became a father, right? He kind of shifted his life. But I always say, man, him being married and him being a father, right, is something that's really special to him. But I also see so much temptation in the nightlife and just being in the industry, yo, that can like really, it could really like change your persona and change your vibe of like, you know, being like that regular dad. So like, I also wanted to say, like, if you was in the industry, right, and you had money and you could do whatever you wanted, do you think you would be the same type of person you are now?
No. No one's gonna be the same type of person they are now. If you mean to tell me right now, if I woke up tomorrow with $1 million in my bank account, no one's gonna be the same person. And whoever says
not just $1 million, not just $1 million, like you got your own business, you got a big ass house, all this shit.
Yeah, but I'm dumbing it down because we know Ray J worth a lot more money. You know, the average person ain't making $1 million. So the fact that I can wake up, if I woke up tomorrow with $1 million, yeah, I'm gonna change. Everyone's gonna change. I hate when people do that shit, bro. That shit kills me. Oh, you changed. So you get money, you changed up. Duh. You think I'm supposed to be here with you, looking right at you this whole time? Nah, bro. So yeah, you're gonna change.
What things, like, what things, because I already know some things that I'm gonna change up, but like, tell me what some things that you think, like, just having that money, having that success, that limelight, that face. And when I say face, I mean just like anywhere you go, niggas know you, people know you, like, yo, that's Ray J, that's Lawrence. Like, how do you think that would change your whole persona about being a dad, being a husband, fiance, a person, like just in general? Like, what do you think? What's some things that change?
I think because I know that I have all eyes on me, and this is just the type of person I am, and with the pressures of being like that stand-up guy at dad, I'm gonna go even the extra mile on top of the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go above and beyond for my family at home. Because I think that's some real, to me, in my mind, yo, the actors, the entertainers, the rappers, all those people, those icons that we see that are about their kids and are really about their home life, but still could be in that limelight. Yo, that's some true ball shit to me, bro. That would be me.
Listen. Boog's got to cut the bullshit.
I swear, bro.
Hold on. Let me go. All right, y'all got some type of feel of who I am, right? Let me tell y'all, I get this money, man. I'm a changed man. I'm changing. I don't even know if I could be in the house at all. You feel me? Like, you know, like, and another thing too, like, I want to say, would it change me to be a father? I think it would. And the reason I say that is because I would always find an excuse for not being home, right? Because like, I know a lot of these people, they be on the road a lot, right? And sometimes when you do that, there's different type of people, right? There's some people that like to be on the road, and then there's some people that's like, oh, yo, I've been on the road too long, like I miss my family. But they also kind of use that as an excuse to be like, yo, like, this is why I'm not home. And to be honest, yo, if I had the money, I had the fame, I'd probably be doing that shit. You heard me? I don't even know if I'd be home, man. I'd be out. I'd be on a jet. I'd be in the music videos, all that. You know what I mean?
So if you find every excuse not to be home, what's stopping you from bringing your family with you? Right?
Nah, that's it.
So there's a rapper. That's what you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a rapper, Toby Nguyen. Shout out to him. He said, "Yo, one of his lines in the songs is if I can't bring my wife and my kids, he's like, don't even look to book me type shit. Like he's really about that family shit. Like he's got his kids with him, his family. That's the type of shit I would do. If I ain't got to be what I will say is this though, is that the stressors ease up because now I can afford to hire somebody to help me at home or on the road when I'm not available to do so, when my profession calls. You see what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah, that part probably gives you, a little bit it's stressful or it's less stress. But like people always say, more money, more problems, right? There's always gonna be more problems, bro. The more money you get, this next thing you know, you're not always home. You're not a good enough dad because you're not always home. You're not a good enough spouse. Like, there's always gonna be some other shit out there. But as long as I got the money, right? And me and Book is on the jet. Booking shows and doing. I'm joking.
Hell no, nah. That's that. But that ass though, like, I feel like that, like, I feel like some fathers, it makes them want to be home more. Like we see all the time, like pro sports. Like, I remember when Alec Burks, the guard for the Knicks, he had a kid the night before they played. I think it was the night before they either played Boston or they played New York or some shit like that. Like they want to be home. Like they want to be home to see that shit. They want to be, when they're not in the gym or not working out those 8 hours a day, they're at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about I feel like it's also about making all those hours count. Make up for it. You know what I mean? When you walk in the door, like you drop everything, you D&D your phones, you ain't got no agents, you ain't got no booking agents calling you, anything of that nature. You in the crib, anyone that's in the house is the people that you're shifting your focus towards. I don't see a problem with that.
Definitely. I definitely agree with you. I just wanted to see what type of viewpoint you would take, and how it would change you.
Especially as my kids get older, like with little ones, it's probably different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, like if I had some money and I say we doing diaper dads doing live venues and shit, I'm probably not gonna bring my kids to it. But if they get older, you feel me? When they get older in ages, they can start like doing a little bit more. They have a little more independence of themselves. They just need somebody to like oversee them. If I had the money, I'm definitely gonna have like a nanny or somebody with me. They can come with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have that problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, I'm still going to do that, but that makes it easier for you. So those moments that I do want to go out and I do want to say me and GQ got to go do something, you know what I'm saying? We got to go make an appearance somewhere or some shit. I could do that because I literally take my family with me everywhere I go. Maybe the venue's not appropriate, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we got to go step and do something else, you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, so you're saying, so you are the type of person where you will bring your family everywhere, but like you said, you'll just have like a nanny around. Do you think, but this is also something else I wanted to say, do you think that like lifestyle is good for them? Right? Because that shit is tiring. It's very tiring. Traveling all the time, getting on a plane, not sleeping in your same bed, probably on different time zones, not getting the best sleep. That shit is tiring, bro. And do you think that and that's probably why a lot of people don't always travel with their family. They probably do it once in a while, but all the time, I don't know. That's a tough one.
All the time, but I would do it enough to where I wouldn't feel too apart from my family. That makes sense. So like, maybe it's not. You'd be on some
DJ Khaled shit then, like DJ Khaled do.
Like you're gonna go to a school, you're gonna go to a private school, like you're gonna be with all these rich ass people, you know what I'm saying? These rich ass kids, you know what I'm saying? But definitely be in school, but there's gonna be times where maybe say I'm going for the weekend, say we gotta do something up a couple states away or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's Friday, I gotta be here Saturday. I'm gonna pick you up early from school, we're gonna get on this plane, we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna go do what I gotta do, we're gonna come back, you know what I'm saying? Just so you kind of experience, because it's also important that your children kind of get to see what you do all the time and not hear it from like fucking blogs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine like those rappers, like your rappers who has a whole family at home, and then all of a sudden someone shade room pop up. Oh, so and so had an affair with da 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 da. Prime example, Will Smith and them. Even though it probably was talked out, but it's like you kind of like that negative shit, like kind of like I feel like it kind of like dumb. It doesn't happen as often when you're investing in your kids. I don't know. It's tricky, bro.
Listen, all my dads out there, y'all gonna see me on the PJ by myself. The family is back at home. You heard me? Let's get it, man.
So
it's
what
like,
if,
nah.
So what if?
Huh?
So okay. So let's talk about your fucking lavish lifestyle. You talk about I'm pulling up deep, just me with me and the homies type shit. Whatever. I ain't hearing that. But anyway, like let's talk about this. So you wouldn't feel like somewhat detached from your family, with you being gone all the time, just like finding excuses of.
Yeah, definitely. I think part of me is joking, part of me is serious. I would take my family a lot of places too, like you said, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't take them out on the road with me if I was doing this, then that's this, then the third. I would take them on trips. So we would do a lot more trips together. You know what I mean? Like,
Or even better, I would like, even if like for some reason they can't make it, they can't come with me. I would fly. I'd even fly them out. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can kind of get that taste of, oh, this is how daddy gets to. This is how daddy makes the money for the house. Like he does all this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And and it's important. I feel like even with you being at that status, like it's important for your kids to see you being a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? And they not seeing you fuck around and do all that because like when shit starts popping up, they're like, nah, my daddy won't even do that. Even like when they get older, like you know what I'm saying? But like they see you as this monumental figure because all these other people idolize you. Like, damn, I got a special dad. You know what I'm saying?
no, another question I wanted to ask you too. On a say, for example, you know, out of your groomsmen, right? If you had to say how many men in your groomsmen would change if they became celebrities that had money, what's the percentage you think like those guys would change? And that's just I'm just giving just just wanted to give a example or like a test trial just because I know like that's like a group of men that like is your friend, but how many like what's the percentage you think niggas would change if they got the money?
I already got count. I already got one. I already got one nigga already because I got you. So the others out of the other six, yeah, I think I would expect all of them to change. I would expect it. Like
Do you think they would? You think they would change for the? And when I say change, like we're all putting this in an aspect of like being like a family man. Do you think they would still be the same family man, or like you think there'd be a couple things here and there that like will shift them or pivot them from doing what they need to do?
just to know that the temperatures of my groomsmen, I know one for sure is not. He would definitely. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know for a fact. All you need, if he get money, all he need is a bottle of Tito's and a PJs. Oh, he's out of there, bro. Oh, I gotta make this appearance. I can see it now.
Yeah. I know who you talking about. That's my guy right there. Me and him is on the PJ together.
That's he gonna be your right hand. Look.
Yeah, he gonna be right there with me.
Yeah, that's my brother like blood, bro. I know for a fact he's not. I know for a fact he's not changing. Yeah, like it's not even a doubt. I think out of the seven of y'all, five of them are in the parent aspect wouldn't change.
Would it?
They would change outside of that. I think they'll like their lifestyle is going to change. They're going to change. You know what I mean? They're going to start being accustomed to eating fucking. You know what I'm saying? They're not eating Ruth Chris. They go to Nobu's and shit like that. Like they doing all these like that's going to change. But as far as like family wise, I think it wouldn't change. And the reason why and then like for instance, I got a homie plays pro sports. He's starting to consider having a family because he plays pro ball overseas, right? And
Yeah.
he's like, yo, just like seeing all my teammates have families around here. It just, you know what I'm saying? I want to see my little one to see me play ball while I still got it in me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Not saying he's thinking about having kids and shit like that now, but the his environment that he's in, all his teammates have kids. No one's really going out, so like the lifestyle is a lot different overseas. So it's like pushing him, and he got money. You know what I'm saying? I think he would it with him saying like, yeah, I want to have, if I have a son or a daughter, I want them to see that.
God, I want them to see that
That he was a pro
that
ball.
he was
I think that's what would force him to, that would push him. He would stay put.
Oh.
Other okay, that's him. They would all be. I think they all would. They would stay down. But I know for a fact. Mr. Pregame on the Hill is the only. He's going to be the lone soldier for me. I know for a fact. I'm sorry, that's my brother. But I know he's listening to this shit right now. Obi, I just know, bro.
He's indebted, man. He's indebted in it, man.
Yeah, it's his life. That's his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he wouldn't want to be home at all, but what I will say is that he's going to book himself out of 365 days a year. He's going to book himself at least 250 of them bad boys, and other 100 is spread over 12 months.
Exactly. Something else I wanted to talk about that we were talking earlier today, and earlier last week is like, you know, just the patience you have to have, you know, to be a dad. And I'm not just saying the patience of, you know, waiting and, you know, being nice. I'm talking about the patience of, for example, putting yourself last or second all the time. And also sometimes even putting your feelings last and second all the time. And like, is that okay? Like, is that okay? Like, is that okay for you to always put yourself last or second for your kids? And let's be realistic now. I motherfuckers out there like, yo,
well, first
do anything.
First of all, you missed the biggest portion of where you need patience when your kids is motherfucking bouncing off the wall. So you forgot that. You got real sentimental with everything else, but when your kids is really like testing you and they like, you really like ready to strangle these little kids. But yeah, I think it's needed to at some point, if you get too lost in it, I think you need to start being a little bit more stingy with yourself.
So hold on. So you're saying throughout your whole life, like, it's not okay to do it, right? Because there's people out there, and we talked about this, there's dads out there, that's all they know, right? They're dad of the year because they do that, right? They don't give a fuck about their feelings. They don't give a fuck about themselves anymore. Exactly. Is that healthy though?
No, it's not healthy. No, it's not healthy.
So let me ask you this. Why do people portray that like, yo, that's healthy, like it's okay, like it's the right thing to do? Why do people do that shit?
I think what it is that because women naturally want to be around their kids 24/7. This is the big thing. What I'm telling you right now. Women want to be around their kids 24/7, right? They just always want to. Actually, at one point in time, she was always, I just want to be around the kids. I just try to like kick her out the crib, like, go, get out, go do something for yourself. She always want to be around the kids. And I think that with women having that kind of mentality, not all women, but the majority of women have that mentality. They expect the men to have that same. So
I'm not even talking about what the women think. I'm just talking about other fathers, right? So I know other fathers.
That's why I think men lose themselves. That's how
so they
together. I think that they see women do it, they feel as though they have to do it, and then they lose themselves in the process. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? And now you're like, well, shit. Even like, they're like, damn, she does this, that, and the third. Shit, I gotta start doing. You know what I'm saying? Or she want to be around the kids. Or am I afraid to ask her to go out places? You know what I'm saying? Like, or am I is it okay? Is it okay for me not to miss my kids? Like shit like that. Like little things like that. And believe it or not, like Ashley was. I mean, I actually joke about this shit all the time. Like they'll leave, or like if they go spend a night or some shit like that, at the grandparents' house, or if they gone for 24 hours, they'd be like, "Oh, did you miss them?" No,
No.
oh, I didn't miss them. They're mine for the rest of my life. Don't get it misconstrued. There's gonna be times where I'm away from my kids for a while, and I'm gonna miss them. But if it's like if it's a date night and Ashley's going to, me and Ashley's going out, they sit there at your parents' house. No, I don't miss you because I need a break from you to feel like me again. The Lawrence, the focus on my stuff and be here and just what's in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like if I go to like 3, 4, like me and Ash going to San Diego in March, I'm gonna miss the shit out the kids. But you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get yourself that mental break. And I don't think men they think it's just normal to just, oh, those dads in the park in the park with the coffee sitting there, they in the huddle. All fucking 6 of them sitting there. Yeah. Well, Tommy bit his teacher today or bit his teacher this week, and they called me, but I didn't know what to do. So I just told them to call their mom. And I don't really do much outside of watching him, and it's just been very great. Like those monotone ass dads, you know what I'm saying? That's not what life should be like.
Dads out there, man, that's just not healthy for you. It's not healthy, man. I know y'all trying to be great dads, but how can you be a great dad if you're not taking care of yourself?
And that's
right? Put that on the t-shirt. Come on, man. Put that shit on the t-shirt. How you gonna be a great dad and you're not taking care of yourself, man? That shit doesn't even sound right.
And that's but it's easy to talk about, but it's the hardest part of parenting to figure out. Like when is it okay and when is it not okay to be stingy with yourself? Think about it. Like it's all you should have.
It is all situational. All I'm thinking about right now is I got to put that shit on the t-shirt, and I think I am. And I think I am. How are you going to be a great dad and you're not taking care of yourself? Like, I know I just repeated that maybe 3 times, but damn, like I'm really thinking, and like I'm in the air. Like, when I always think about a phrase, I think about putting it on the t-shirt, and I think about what people feel when I walk through an airport. And I don't know why I always think that, but when you're in an airport, that's like when you really had the most eyes on you, right? Like anything you wear, anything you do, motherfuckers is looking. You wear something like that, people come up to you, you're right. You're fucking right, man. When I go home, I'm telling that bitch to
we not, because you ready to get somebody cussed the fuck out. Look, all the dads out there, like GQ pipe you up, bro. He's about to get your ass cussed the absolute fuck out. Nah, but no, it all goes back to mental health, bro. Like it can really drive you crazy, and if you lose yourself, if you get too indulged in it, you can lose yourself, and you will never find you again. And there's
some people would just
not to cut you off, but some dads are perfectly fine with that life and they really enjoy it. I'm not saying that's an issue. I'm talking about for those dads who are fighting themselves because they're like, I want to have my life, and I don't want to have my life, but I want to have my own individual personality and also be a dad. Like that. That's the biggest gray area to fill. And we don't.
But how do we get them out of that gray area? So like, say, for example, I am that dad. I'm trying to get out of that gray area. What are some things that I can do to just snap myself out of it, get myself back to thinking like, I still can be a great dad and also worry about myself and take good care of myself and do self-health and do everything that I need to mentally, physically, to be there for my family. How do people get out of that gray space, man?
I think the first thing men need to do is stop feeling guilty. And
But who fault is that, right? That's sometimes that has a lot to do with the spouse, right? Because niggas just don't feel guilty to feel guilty, right?
And part of it feels is like what you're doing for like, yeah, it's all feeling guilty in general on both parties, on your spouse, girlfriend, and also on your kids. Like, damn, if I have a guy's trip out, like if I take a guy's trip, like, is that the right thing to do? Is it the wrong thing to do? How is she gonna feel about it? Like, you gotta like stop feeling guilty that you're taking time to make you a better you. And then actually try to find the little things that make, like, you really gotta go back and find like what makes you happy. Like if you find yourself being lost, like, what do I like to do? Like if Ashley told me right now, like, hey, tomorrow just take the day off, go do you. Like earlier on.
What's the first thing you doing?
First thing I'm doing? Out of a pandemic world, or like like no pandemic, I'm outside.
No pandemic. What's the first thing you doing?
If I'm around the home, like if you hear I'm picking you up, we out. So you need to figure it out. Like I'm already setting it up. Because I already know you want an excuse to be the crib. You probably gonna hit Jasmine with the hey babe, Lawrence got the day off. Like, yo, can I go hang out with him? We out. I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna be honking horns. You come out. So we out. And then we're just gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like Friday, I'll probably do some I'll probably go golfing and do some shit like that. And I'll just go chill and just vibe out, bro. And not think about anything, not think about anyone getting hurt or anyone crying. I just want to be able to think about what Lawrence Davis wants to fucking do. And if I find content in just sitting at a bar watching the TV, I have all the autonomy in the world to do whatever I want. Plain and simple. What about you?
I was listening.
What would you do?
What?
Yeah, I want to know.
First thing I would. Shit, man. The first thing I would do is I go to the gym. And the reason I say that, man, is today. The reason I say that is today. I'm trying to look up. Today I was watching The Breakfast Club, right, on YouTube, and they had. I'm about to get the guy's name. They had Jay Shetty on there. If you guys look him up, it's Jay Shetty. He's actually like this, motivator, mentor / ex-monk. And basically, long story short, and it was this British guy that was Asian, Indian, and he was a monk for like 3.5 years. And then finally he realized, like, damn, man, like, I do want to be a monk all my life, but I also have this other life that I want to live. Long story short, he basically turned what he learned from being a monk into this big now platform of basically helping people meditate. Right. And he was talking about like how much and how big meditation is for like humans, right? And just like how we just think about so much, even when we're not even thinking, right? Like we could be like right now, we doing a podcast, we probably think about some other shit, like what I'm gonna do tomorrow, or what I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, like just different shit, like, oh, this nigga bullshit. Even when you're at work, you probably in a meeting, people are talking, next thing you know, you're thinking about other shit. And he was just talking about like how healthy it is for us to just get in a space where we're not even thinking, right? We're just kind of like not even in the zone. Like we're so in the zone, like we already know we're here. And when I say here, like you're sitting on the couch, you're not thinking about shit, you're just in the element. And he was just saying like, that's so important for the body, the mind itself. You know what I mean? Because he says there's so many times that we wake up in the morning and two things happen. Our mind is ahead of our body, meaning we wake up and we already know what we're going to do. We already plan like, yo, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, but our body like don't want to get out the bed, right? Or our body's ahead of our mind, meaning like we get up, we ready to go, but like we like, I want to sleep a little bit more. Like I'm not even ready. And he says, yo, when we get our mind and our body right, we're able to, you know, basically fulfill what we need to throughout the day, throughout our life and everything. And the more and more we do that, you know, on a day-to-day basis, the more our body itself would like become more natural on, you know, just basically not being stressed or not thinking about the negative things. And I say the gym because that's like one place where I go. And I tell people all the time, when I'm hooping, bro, I'm so there that I don't even remember that I have a family. I don't even know what's going on in the world. Like I don't even think about that stuff, man. And I didn't realize it till today when he was just talking. He was like, man, we got to find a place for us to go. And Charlemagne was actually talking about one of his things is he counts beads. And he says like he does that. And he says he counts beads and he says this saying to him, like, you know, for like 5 minutes. And he says, yo, sometimes he gets so lost, like he doesn't even fucking realize it, that he was doing that for 5 minutes. And that I feel like that is really what helped me mentally to be who I am, like going to the gym, hooping, because I'm trying to tell you, Boog, like, yo, I just don't even think about shit, bro. Like, I really don't, man. Like, I don't even like, I always remember this one incident. And that's what kind of made me think like, yo, damn, yo, this hooping is my piece right here. I had my wisdom tooth pulled maybe 5 years ago. I ended up getting a dry socket. And for people that don't know what a dry socket is, it's when the tooth is removed and because you're not keeping it moisturized or moist, it becomes dry and bacteria gets in it. And that shit fucking murks. And you can get it from like, you know, eating food. And then once the tooth itself get dry, the bacteria from the food kind of like fucks up the gum and this and the third. So man, at that point, I didn't know what it was. I just knew my shit was hurting. So I was like, yo, you know what, man, I'm just gonna hoop. And I remember just going to hoop and bro, yo, like I ain't feel nothing, yo, till I was done hooping. And I've always felt that way, man. Even like I got into a car accident, man, and I went to go hoop. And like that kind of just, I didn't even think about that. Just so much things that happen, bad day at work or a long day at work, man. I just go hoop and I'm just so in the element. Like I don't even know what's going on and until I'm done. And I know I kind of talk about that for a good while, but you know, going to hoop or going to the gym is where I would go just because it gives me that peace that I always realize that I need as a person, you know what I mean? And I definitely wanted to share that today. And I'll probably share it, you know, on our Instagram. Just some of the things he was talking about that I didn't even realize I was doing that actually made me in a good mental space. He was like, just talking about like how many times we wake up in the morning or just wake up and not even talk. You know what I mean? Just letting our body just catch up with ourselves, catch up with our mind, or our mind catch up with our body, just not even thinking, just kind of like just doing what we need to do. Or how many times we don't do our routine that we are supposed to do every day. And he was just saying, like, as a monk, those were some of the traditions and the routines that he, you know, learned. And that kind of helped him to be where he is and, you know, teach other people those type of, you know, attributes. But
so tie that back into parenthood, right? It's a fatherhood. Right? even parenthood, even parenthood. Well, let's say because it goes both ways. Because women need a fucking break too, and they never will take it. I don't know what it is about it, but it's very important to find your peace. I say it all the time. It's like your kids should never be your life, right? Like they're a part of your life, they're a part of your journey. It's about how you raise them and bring them along with you through your journey through life. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to get too consumed in your children because you'll lose yourself. We won't recognize what you like and what you don't like. But like I said, it's a very hard, a gray area to fulfill, to find balance in. Some parents are completely. Some people. So I believe some parents like life. Their life fulfillment was to be those 24/7 parents, 24/7 parents, and really be into their kids' lives, and that's all they want to do, and that is completely fine. We're not talking about those batch parents. Those batch parents, that's their calling, and that's what they want, and that's truly them. By all means, do so. I'm not talking about those parents. I'm talking about those parents who are floating in that space where it's like, damn, like, yo, I still want to go out and still want to hang out with my friends and do this, that, and the third. But also, how do I do that? Pair the two together. Where do I find a good balance? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's when it first starts, it's 98 to 2. You feel me? Like 98% parenting, 2% you, right? And that 2% is that 15 minutes you get to go take a shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like as your kids get older, you start getting more of your independence back, right? Like, because they're able to be managed, they're manageable by one person. You know what I'm saying? Even
right.
Shout out Josh. I remember you was telling me about Josh and Lindy. You was talking about as their kids got older, they feel like they're young again because now their kids are self-sufficient, they're independent, they can take care of themselves. I'm not saying they can't be home by themselves, they can go other places and people don't have to do much to keep them going.
They're somewhat independent they're independent now.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, those parents who are up here, I'm gonna call those parents almighty parents. The ones that are just 24/7 on the clock. They don't get tired. They don't get frustrated. They're just there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those the tier below that. Those parents, the majority of the parents, really, who really fight themselves with like fight the urge to need to go out and go hang out with a friend or go have a glass of wine with a homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Those type of parents that want to have themselves, but also be very present and very active in their children's lives.
Yeah. Nah, man.
But you know what though? This is why I'm new and renowned, because I took your word to heart when you told me patience. You'll never be great at something if you don't have patience, right? And I was like, yo, I really gotta try this shit. Yo, I changed my whole mentality around this bitch, especially when it comes. Bo is he's my problem child. He's not my problem child, but out of the two, like he's my active. He's great and everything. Yo, I've gotten so much better with my patience with him, bro. It's like it's exhausting as hell, but you know what though? You still gotta put on that smile and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think the show's stopping for you, it's not stopping for him. So that's why I'm like, yo, I'm feeling good. I'm in a good space right now. These last 2 days, everybody gonna be like, damn, well, it's only 2 days. Like, what about the other 2 years that it's like, y'all don't even understand. Like, it ain't this ain't something you learn overnight. And everyone's not GQ, because GQ apparently he says patience is a problem, but I think that's the best attribute about you as a father is that you're able to have patience, you're able to also have self-care, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that my kids are 2.5 now, and I'm just now learning how to be patient and not be so quick to get angry and quick to yell and shit like that. Like it's just like I woke up, it just happened overnight. I woke up the next day, I was like, yo, this is the day.
Yeah, man. It's definitely like I definitely want to hear from all the fathers, man, because I know motherfuckers be eager. Yo, men in general, they just like they quick to like just like get things done, this, that, and the third. So I know there's other men out there that suffer from that, man, and quick to be like, nah, put that shit down, or why are you doing this? But like when you really just think about this shit, like just think about it, right? And then just look at them and just like look at videos and be like, damn, shorty only 3 years old. You know what I mean? Like she really just drew the crayon on the wall. But yo, she didn't even know what she was doing, man. Like it's just like it's just yo.
You know, my whole mindset, bro. Because like I said, with B, he's so ready to get into shit. Like he's so eager to learn. That's the great thing about him is he wants to learn everything. I told myself and I told Ashley, I was like, listen, as long as he ain't bruised, bleeding, crying, or beating up his sister or broken, we're fine. Like just let him go. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make messes. Just like that whole paper incident with Nova, no rules. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like but of course it's okay to have your days. Like Sunday, y'all was just at my wits' ends with everybody. I was just like, no, I can't do this shit. Like y'all, like yo, you're annoying me. But you snap out of it, you realize it, and the next day it's like, okay, cool. Like now I'm starting to do other shit with him. Now I started to realize like how my mom when my mom's here, she just takes him wherever she goes. It's the craziest shit. Picks him up, takes him everywhere. Here, cool. Like Monday or what's the third days? Yeah, so Tuesday night. We were cooking. I had to cook dinner. Took him in the kitchen and showed him how to cook dinner. Now all of a sudden, that's all I want to do is cook. We play hide and seek for
they ain't gonna want to come out the kitchen, bro.
Don't want to come, bro. He was dragging because we got him one of those. We got one of them. I call it the stoop. Got the footstool.
Stoop, yeah.
That motherfucker he be taking it cook. He be dragging that shit in the kitchen, trying to get it into the kitchen, and not just bring it in the kitchen. You know, put some off to the side for him, let him get a spoon, do whatever he does, and now I'll go finish making dinner. Or he loves playing hide and seek now. So when they come home, we play hide and seek for like 30 minutes, and I be the one hiding.
Oh my god,
he be ready to get
that joke. Funny, Nova, yo. After looking around, like this the favorite part. You count Nova be hiding, and I'm like, all right. Anyone see Nova? She be like, right here. I'm like, yo, we be dying laughing. Dying. I'm like, shorty, you cannot see anything, yo. You're hiding.
Right. And the only time he'll hide, like if it's me and him playing, like I'll be like, okay, where's Bo? I'll be like, is Bo in this room? And then you'll walk past him and then you'll hear, no. Like a blanket over his head.
Yeah.
Like, no, right. But like if it's me, all four of us playing, like we'll go hide together and he'll be like, shh, hide, mama, shh. Like he's in the whispering now. Everything, shh, hide. When we're together hiding, but yo, that shit, and we just sit around play that shit for 30, 45 minutes. I'd be trying to tire him out. But bro, he doesn't stop. Like he won't even take a drink of water. Like he just going. You really got to break his focus and like get him to drink. But it just makes it easier. It makes it easier. He loves it. I love that he's happy. And I'm starting to see that he's much happier now around her too. Mm. It's a pretty cool experience to see the changes in your children, to see how they grow and manifest. Don't get it twisted. He still be having his tantrums. His tantrum be wild, but when he's not tantruming out, he's happy as all get out. So I can't complain.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about, man. I'm just over here smiling like, yeah, man, motherfuckers, kids. Sometimes I just really be thinking, man, like niggas is dads, yo. Whole dad, like people be saying, like, yo, you a whole dad, yo. Yeah. Can't even believe it, man.
I can't either. Like I said, like shit. Our kids are a little over 2.5.
2.5, about to be 3. About to be 3 this year.
You can't even say they 2.5. They about to be 3. Like they really about to be 3. July, August, they about to be 3. Like it's that, yo. February is literally what 4 or 5 days away, like less than 6 months.
Bro,
now they really then they start telling us what they want. Everything now, casting. I don't want this. I don't want that. I want this. I want that. No. Like
no. No, stop. No, stop.
You gonna do this shit here and break her damn neck. I'm like, all right, you got about one more time you break that neck around here. All right, I'm gonna let you know right now. Nah. It's a beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's like it's really this is like some of the best times, other than the whole like saying no and having their way. Like that's the part that's kind of annoying, but like this is like some of the best parts, man. Like I'm trying to tell you, like you talking to Nova, man. Like I love you. She's like, I love you too. I love you, Daddy. Like
Yeah.
all types of shit. Like I didn't see. You want to play? I didn't see. And the
Bro.
words, sometimes I don't even know what the hell she be saying. Sometimes, like Jasmine be knowing, she be like saying some shit like I don't even know. I can't even think about some shit. But she, like anytime she try to go to sleep, she like, "Oh, Daddy, I'm hungry. Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yo,
Hungry."
anytime you say by the bow, even Cassie. Well, Cassie quick. Cassie at the point now she don't want to talk to nobody. Like I call my mom on the phone, she don't want to see talk. She looked at the phone and then rolled her eyes, bro. I was like, yo, this must be a girl thing. Like it just, she just a different
Yeah.
piece. But Bo got the most profound bye I've ever heard in my life. Like he'll be yelling and then you like, okay, Bo, say bye. He'll go, bye.
Bye.
No.
Yeah.
He'll go.
I think that's a kid thing, bro. I think that's a kid thing, yo, because Nova's the same way, bro. Like she'll say some shit like every day she says now, she'd be like, I want to see grandma. I want to see grandma. And I call my mom up and then my mom would jump on. She'd be like, I'd be like, yo, you just told me to call. And immediately as they say, all right, no, but we'll call you later. You're not talking to us. She'd be like, all right, bye.
It's bye. Like, yo, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna see you in a couple hours. Bo loves to talk about her on the phone. Cassidy, she don't want to do shit. Like she'll just go play. And it's very sparingly she'll hop on the phone. Bo will definitely like get on the phone and like you even tell me call Gigi. Anytime my phone ringing, even if I call one of the homies on FaceTime, be like Gigi. Nah, it's not Gigi. Well, call Gigi. Call Gigi. He won't stop saying it. So I call him. Yeah, he's definitely a joy. Now that I'm on his time, and when I say his time, is that like not to say he get everything he want, but I'm on his time in the sense that like whatever makes him happy is going to keep him motivated to be focused. Then
Yeah.
for it. So, wow, patient. How the fuck we go from patience to Ray J to money to talking about our beautiful ass kids? And
It's the Diaper Dad's way, man.
Diaper Dad way, man. We will see you guys again next week. This is your boy Boog, my guy GQ.
GQ.
We be out. Peace.